Alright guys, major banner update for ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD, as we have a brand new roadmap currently going around, and from the looks of it, even if half of this ends up being true, we have quite a hype lineup of banners on the way. In this video, I'll be going over a roadmap starting from our current version update, the 1.2 update, to who we think is coming out all the way up until the 2.0 version update. This is going to include future banners, new characters, regions, and even potential endgame content. So we have a lot to break down in this video. And also real quick before we get into it, if you guys want to stay updated on everything Enfield, make sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss out, especially with the 1.3 update right around the corner. A lot of new info should be coming out very soon. And also leaving a comment down below, you will enter my free monthly pass giveaway. Rules will be down below. But alright, now that we have all that out the way, let's not waste any time and get right into it with the brand new roadmap. Starting with our current location, the 1.2 version update, we are still currently in the very first phase of the 1.2 version update with the hype release of Zhongfeng Yi. She's the only brand new 6-star operator for this patch, because in the second phase, once the second phase rolls around, we'll be getting instead a special run banner featuring 4 characters they can select on to have a rate up on. And with that, this is all we're getting for the 1.2 version update. But the 1.3 update, on the other hand, it looks like we're going back to double new 6-star operators, and things are gonna get really hype. So with that, we can now move on to the 1.3 update, as we clearly know the 1.2 banners already, it's all official stuff. But now here's where things start to get a lot more interesting. So for 1.3, we're expecting 2 characters, which they already officially teased. We're expecting Mifu and Camille as the main banners for 1.3, starting with what we know on Mifu. So she's expected to be a physical DPS focused on stacking break effects. This is huge because her entire kit revolves around ramping damage over time. The longer the fight goes on, the stronger she's gonna get. This is still the early kit description that we have on her, so it's not officially confirmed. But with a kit like that, it sounds like she could be really good, especially in endgame content, where boss fights in high difficulty modes, there's a lot of HP. The longer the fight goes on, the stronger Mifu will get. So this is where we think she will shine the most. So if you're playing ahead, Mifu is already looking like a really safe pull just due to the information alone. Next up, we got Camus, expected to be the second phase banner of the 1.3 update, who is basically opposite to what we know on Mifu. So he's said to be more of a heat supportive character designed specifically to buff fire-based teams. And again, as I previously stated in another video, first character that comes to mind is Levantine. He's going to be really good alongside her to boost her fire damage. He's going to apply debuff, increase damage, and enable your main DPS to hit even harder. Instead of being a damage dealer, a main DPS type of character, he's more going to be a support for a specific element. So maybe the staple of the future heat teams for future teams, especially if you're running something like Levantine. And also, if we have any future fire characters, he's for sure going to be the best in slot support. Alright, so we just went over the 1.3 banners, but this creates a very important decision. Do you go for Mifu, a strong standalone DPS, or Camille, more of a long-term character, because he's going to be more of a long-term support for the future heat teams, so he's definitely going to be more value along the line. However, Mifu, if you're looking for a stronger standalone DPS, she's going to be great value as well. If you guys are getting ready for the upcoming ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD banners and want to save up on your top-ups, check out U7Buy. U7Buy is a gaming marketplace that offers top-ups, recharges, and in-game currency for a variety of popular games. For Enfield players specifically, they have direct top-up options available, and depending on the pack, prices can be lower than buying straight from the official store, so it's definitely worth comparing before you purchase. They're also a pretty well-known platform with plenty of public reviews on Trustpilot. The process is pretty simple and delivery is fast, and if you decide to use this site, make sure to use my code LEGION at checkout for extra 8% off your order. Check out the link in the description and pin comment down below to save with U7Buy. With that, we now have info even beyond the 1.3 update, which is the 1.4 update, where things are also looking really hype. So a few things to note: this will have a summer theme update, and also at the same time it's going to be, I believe, the half anniversary of the game, and with that we could see some major changes and some really hyped characters. And one thing I'm hoping for And some things that are stated, hopefully it's true, is that we're getting new endgame modes. And this is something the game really needs right now, because as you know in my poll count videos, it's always end up being like a bad news video instead when I do my poll counts. So hopefully we get some repeatable endgame content, at least more than we have right now, and it will be a step in the right direction. We should also expect brand new regions to explore. Exploration is a great way to obtain pulls, new areas, and a bunch of other stuff like quality of life changes. That'll for sure be revealed at a later date, so I'll for sure cover all of that right here on the channel. But now going back to the characters here, one character expected for 1.4 is Arcane. She was already expected to come out in the 1.3 update, however, with the official teaser they dropped, it seems that they pushed up her release for 1.4 around that time. And for what we know on Lysiane, she's gonna also be really interesting, because the info on her kit right now leans to her being more of a nature element, more of a support or a sub DPS role, and that's really interesting. She's gonna have strong synergy with teams like Alberta, so while she might not be as flashy as Feng Yi, she could end up being one of those long-term value characters that fit into a lot of teams. So it seems that we're getting a heat support in 1.3 and a nature sub DPS support in 1.4. So basically all the value now depends on which team you want to go for. Do you want to go for a heat team or a full nature team? Also, quick note for Camel, the name is not decided yet. This is just the placeholder that we have right now to name him. I saw others call him Camus as well. He's like a vampire, so he's one of the characters coming out in the 1.3 update as well. Now for 1.4, we have the last character from the teaser here, which is the one on the far left, the green hair girl, said to be called Proxy. This is the placeholder that we have right now, but we don't have anything else on her kit. All we know is that she's expected to be one of the 1.4 banner characters alongside Lysiane as well. So right now 1.3 and 1.4 is looking really stacked. However, we can now look even further ahead to version 2.0, because from the looks of it, we're going from 1.4 straight to 2.0. This is where things could change completely. We're talking about an entire new region, new factions, new mechanics, even a shift in how exploration and resources work. And from what I've seen, this new area might introduce a brand new mechanic and a big change to the AAC factory as well. But again, this is still early information, so this is part of the roadmap that is most likely to change, but everything for now looks pretty solid. So just to recap everything, so for 1.2 we got Zhang Fengyi and the run banners. 1.3 we're expecting the Mifu and Camel drop Camus with much stronger banners and potentially more endgame content. For version 1.4 we got the summer event. It's going to be half anniversary. They can introduce a new region, a new first real new endgame mode, and the last remaining character from the teaser. And version 2.0 is where the game might fully evolve with new systems, factions, major expansions, and hype characters. So overall, things are looking really solid for the future of the game, but however, keep in mind, this is not fully confirmed, and this is just a rough speculation and roadmap of the upcoming content. Nothing is set in stone yet, but I want to know what you guys think from what we saw in this video. What are you looking forward to the most, and which character, design-wise, are you the most hyped for? But yeah guys, that's going to be it for the full roadmap, breaking down everything from 1.2 all the way up to 2.0. Let me know down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.